Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you, though it turned out to be a beautiful day outside here in Sacramento, California today. As I was leaving for work early this morning, my wife was telling me that it was raining this morning, and it was going to rain for a week straight. I looked at her like she was sort of crazy, and what do you know, here we are, it's lunchtime, 2 o'clock, and it's beautiful outside. There's clouds in the sky, but it looks like it's a nice springy summer day here. But got to work today. We started listening to some football earlier this morning. I turned on the Eagles versus Falcons game, and the Eagles scored so early on in the game to make it 7-0 with a rushing touchdown that I flipped over to the other radio station to see what other game they had on. They had the Lions and the Packers on, and although it didn't really sound like it was a much more attractive game, just the sounding of the audio sounded a lot better, so we ended up sticking with the Lions and the Packers game. The first half of this game really wasn't that exciting. The 3-0 going into the half with the Packers having the lead. It was what it was. It wasn't a real big offensive heavy thing. The Packers started off the game with the field goal, and then from there, both teams just basically traded punts back and forth, trying to gain position, but nobody ever really trying to do anything. The Packers got the ball back, and they ended up sitting on it going into the half, and the game really wasn't that exciting going into it. The Packers ended up scoring a touchdown, and then they ended up missing an extra point. From there, they would kick a field goal, and then they would also get another touchdown, missing another extra point. And that's when it really got really exciting. It's when the Packers really started getting the ball back. Around this time is when my buddy Troy, he just sort of looked at his phone, and then he looked up, and he just sort of looked at everybody like he had seen a ghost. He didn't know what the score was in the Packers and Lions game, and he sort of looked at everybody and he says, "Hey, remember that pool that I'm in where you pick the Pick'em each and every week?" He says, "Yeah, we picked the Packers to beat the Lions today," and he ended up saying that he had $3,500 basically going on this game. There's only 3 people alive left in this game, and we really needed a Packers win, so we all started rooting for the Packers, and they got a billion chances to get back into this game, with the Lions fumbling the extra. No, there's a whole bunch that went into it, but really a fun, exciting game. Aaron Rodgers didn't play his best. He finished up the game with over 300 yards passing. He did have 2 touchdowns on the day, but if you look over Aaron Rodgers' game as a whole, he didn't have the best game that would live up to it. But I'm trying to remember everything. It was so exciting. We kept on thinking that the Packers had a chance, and if anybody was going to be able to do it, I kept on telling him. I said, if anybody's going to drive downfield and score a touchdown with 90 seconds left to pick, I pick Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. They're one of the highest scoring teams in the league. They do this week in and week out. There's no doubt in my mind they're going to be able to do this. They get all the way down there. They score the touchdown. All they have to do now is knock out the 2-point conversion. Rodgers throws an incomplete pass. They go out there. They kick the onside kick, which I thought they had no chance in hell to honestly get it. The Lions ended up fumbling the ball. The Packers have a chance. They go to drive all the way downfield. They thought they were going to go for a field goal with 8 seconds left. They ended up going for one more passing play to scrounge up a few more yards. They go out there to try and kick a field goal, then they miss, and it's over. Lions win 18-16. Fun, exciting game in the NFL, and one that I really didn't think was going to be that great, but feel sorry for my buddy. He lost a lot of money, but he only threw 20 bucks in to join this pool, but it sucks, but it made our day a whole lot more exciting today.